What's up, guys? It's Asher Dipprey's podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to the Powered On Tech Podcast, episode 8, I believe. We got some fun stuff planned.
I thought this was episode 9.
No, because last one was 7. I'm not even keeping track anymore. It'll be below here. I'm pretty positive it's 8 though. We've got a few stories to go over. We might do some trivia. Who knows what could happen? So you ready to dive in? Oh, by the way, I'm here with Josh Wiffordell, my co-lifer, as we say. You ready to dive in?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. Okay, so starting off with story numero uno, as John Prosser would say, these unique gloves can translate sign language into speech or text. So I'll full screen this for you to see. I don't think we'll get copyright claimed. I'll go ahead and play it.
My name is Thomas, and this is Navid. We are inventors in the Lemelson.
So basically,
MIT.
what it is it's showing these guys and they're moving their hands around in sign language, and they're wearing these special gloves with sensors, and it's like transferring the movements into a text-to-speech bot,
Looks so weird.
which is really cool for I guess for mute people to talk to people who don't understand sign language. That's probably one of the coolest inventions we'll see this month, maybe even this year. I mean, there's not much else to say here. But yeah, that's really cool. What's the guy's name? Let's give him a shout out. Or he doesn't need a shout out from us. We're a tiny little podcast. Smart Roadshow News. I guess that's the news thing. Brrr, skip it up, dub. Yes, yeah. Okay. I don't know. By the way, this episode of the podcast is sponsored by themodernreport.com. Parody news for all.
And don't forget, sponsored by Film Fusion.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm not sure if that website's even still up. Okay, here's something I thought was very interesting. This this little chart here, it has 4 companies: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google, and it like does a little pie chart and it splits up all their revenue into their different services. I thought this would be cool to look at on the podcast because you could see for Apple, 52% of their revenue is not revenue, profit, income, whatever, their moolah. 52% of their moolahs is from the iPhone. They make $191.7 billion just from the iPhone alone. Second biggest is services, so I'm guessing that's like Apple Fitness, Apple Music, stuff like that. Josh, you're a Apple Music guy, right?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Well, you gotta pay monthly, but
I know. They just raised the price by $1, I believe. It went from like $12 a month to $13 a month. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
it's better than Spotify Premium.
I would agree. Don't they have more songs or whatever?
But if you don't want to pay monthly, then I guess you could just use Spotify for free.
Yeah. And then you can see on Apple's chart, the third biggest is the Mac. Oh gosh.
Me personally, if I had the choice and I was gonna buy Spotify Premium or Apple Music, I'd pay for Apple Music all day.
Yep.
I used to
would
use
agree.
Spotify.
And then there's spatial audio and all those fancy things that they try to put into Apple Music to get you to buy it. And I guess it works. Spatial audio is pretty cool.
But let's look at Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
51% of their revenue is from online store.
That makes sense.
Which, yeah, that's complete sense.
24% is from retail services. I don't even know what that means. 14% is from web services. So I'm guessing that's stuff like Amazon Music. Right?
Yeah.
7% is from subscriptions. Wouldn't that be part of Amazon Music? Wouldn't Amazon Music be a subscription?
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not just grouped together like that.
They are. Subscriptions are Prime Video, Amazon Music.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference between web services and subscriptions?
I don't know.
It's kind of weirdly grouped. I'll leave a link to this chart down below. It's a little Twitter link.
Let's look at
4% from
Microsoft.
physical stores. What physical stores does
Oh, I've seen their physical stores.
like
They're
bookstores?
tiny. They're like in the mall. Like you know how when you go to the mall, there's all those little tiny stores
Yeah,
in the walkway.
or like one of the Apple stores at the mall.
No, it's not like an Apple store. It's like you know those little booths you walk by on the way to stores and they're selling stuff.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. It's like this white little small tiny cage looking thing. And they have Amazon Fire tablets, a lot of Amazon products.
Oh, that sounds stupid.
I know.
Um.
Let's look at Microsoft.
All right. Oh gosh, what am I looking at? 31% is from cloud services. So that's stuff like what do they have? Microsoft 365, I think. $52 billion from that. Office products. Oh well, that's 365, and that's $39 billion.
No way. The Microsoft Surface is only 4%
No
of their.
services.
No, look at the Surface. It says Microsoft Surface.
Jeez.
It's only 4%. That's a good.
Well, I mean, they've been around
tablet.
for a while before the Surface was a thing. Let's see. Windows 23.2 billion. Gaming. So what is that? Xbox. Mojang, because they own Minecraft as well. That's $15 billion. I would think that would be even higher, actually. LinkedIn? I didn't know they owned LinkedIn. 6%. They make $10 billion from that. Search ads. Oh gosh, Bing. I don't even want to see that logo. Enterprise. Yada yada yada. Devices 6.8 billion. Oh, let's take a look at Google real quick before we move on to the next story.
Google's is insane.
Google search, $149 billion
It's
on
58%.
Google search.
It's
So
58% of their revenue.
yeah, isn't that ads? Like, what is
Yeah,
it?
probably because people pay to put ads on it and
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't really know what it means by Google search. YouTube ads is 12%.
Yeah,
That
that's
seems about right.
reasonable.
Google Network. It shows the little AdSense icon. That's
Well,
11.
Google Network is like Google Slides, Google Sheets, and stuff like
Oh, and
that.
Google Docs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Google Docs for all my stuff. Google Cloud is 11%. Isn't it called
And
Google Drive? Now I'm confused. I thought Google... Did they change it?
no, it's still Google Drive.
Well, then what is Google Cloud?
I have no idea. Maybe the Gmail.
Let me see. Google Cloud. I'm looking it up right now. Dream, build, and transform Google Cloud. Oh, build apps faster, make smarter. Okay, so I guess it's like Google Drive, but it's more for like big enterprises and stuff. How do I get back here? And then Google Other, 7%, and it shows the App Store.
Which is like Google phones, their Google Play Store, their Google TV or whatever it's called.
Yeah. That's crazy that it doesn't show the Pixel or the Pixel Watch or the Pixel Buds. And that they're all in that 7%.
That's not much compared to the iPhone, like geez.
Yeah, but the Pixel I feel is a big they take up a big chunk of the attention whenever smartphones come out every year.
Samsung takes a lot more.
Does it though? Samsung phones aren't really as unique
slide.
anymore.
It's really not. I feel like their phones are the same.
I remember last year when the S22 came out, I didn't even know until like 5 days after.
Alright, on to the next slide.
Alright, here we go. So there's this third-party app that brings Dynamic Island to any iPhone. But is this just a party trick?
That's not a dynamic island, is it? What?
No, it's a third-party app, and it's like over it. So this is the notch right here.
Yeah.
Right? You see the notch, and then it's like an app that... See, the corners aren't even lined up. It looks bad. Look at it. A developer has brought the dynamic island, currently exclusive to the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, to any iPhone running iOS 16 through iOS 16.1.2. While the Pro iPhones have a physically different shape to the screen for the island, the software portion is still available to be run on the location of the notched previous iPhones and show directions, battery charging, currently playing media, and the updated style. So basically, it's just like the normal dynamic island, but it plays like behind the notch.
Yeah.
It's very ugly.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
But
It's
I could see it being functional. It just, what does it look like when it's minimized?
I don't see the uses for Dynamic Island that much unless for like a timer
if you're
and stuff.
navigating, yeah.
Yeah, but besides those, it's kind of pointless.
Navigating seems helpful because when I'm riding in the car, lots of times I like to look at analytics. Most of the time I do that, like, on the way to school.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you have to switch tabs and stuff.
To look at the directions and stuff. So, yeah, I could see it being
Having
nice.
the dynamic island, you just click on that. That's actually useful, but...
Yeah, and you don't even need to click on it. It shows you, like, which way you turn.
I wish it was on the 14, though. That's a killer. That's why the 14's selling so bad. Everyone wants the 14 Pro because of the dynamic island.
Oh,
and the
gosh. Look, it shows more photos. Ooh, it's, like, rounded. This looks like crap. Look.
What the heck?
What is this app called? Wait, because you could get this, right?
Yeah.
What's this app called? Is it still in beta? Okay, it's called Dynamic Cow. Go grab your phone and download it, and then at the end of the podcast, you could test it out. Dynamic Cow. Oh, you don't have your phone?
No.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's not like Apple's doing it. It's just some developer. I guess that's a cool way to spend your time. I don't mind. Oh, and then there is something special. Remind me after all this to tell you about an Angel video. Okay, so there's breaking news. They always say this, breaking news. Reports online that Tesla has become Polestar car. So basically, Teslas are crashing. Oh, I guess here this shows a Polestar. I don't know. It's not even a Tesla in the picture. But something I just wanted to mention is that all these Tesla wrecks online, it's kind of unfair to Tesla because of all of the press they get, all the attention that their cars get. Now everybody's thinking that Teslas are just crashing all the time, and if you get a Tesla, it's going to crash. But I don't feel like that's reality. It's just because of the attention that it gets, where whenever one does crash, you're going to see that. Whereas think about how many Toyotas crash per day versus Teslas.
The reality is, though, it's really not the cars. I mean, partially, but remember that crash that happened a year ago, and these two guys both died in a car crash in their Tesla, and it flipped over. So they had it on autopilot on a highway, and they both sat in the back seat. None of them sat in the driver's seat, so they had no watch or control over the vehicle.
What about the hands? Don't you have to like?
That was the driver. That was.
Oh, I know this sounds weird, but what if you were to like wrap ham, or like tape pork to the steering wheel? Would that register?
Probably. No, actually, I don't know.
It doesn't need to have conductive. Anyway, what I was saying is that I'm sure more Toyota cars crash per day than Teslas.
Well, that's because Toyota sells way more cars than Tesla.
I know, but I'm sure the ratio. Even.
How many more Toyotas are sold in a day compared to Teslas?
Exactly, but
the difference is huge.
My point.
A way bigger company. They make way more money. Tesla is just kind of that little small electric car company that everyone thinks is so cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a gasoline car.
And that's not what I'm saying. I just mean that, like, it's not a big deal when a Toyota crashes, right? But the littlest thing, like a Tesla stopping at a red traffic light or something, is a big deal because of how much they advertise their...
Bro, Wham Bam Tesla Cam must have got that Tesla footage from the crash.
Oh, I watched that guy. Wham bam.
Bam. Tesla can't.
Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. And now we're gonna take a quick minute, and I want to tell you viewers about the modernreport.com. It's a parody news website. If you don't know what that is, it's like this comedic articles, right? And you go there, and they're just these funny fake news articles, and you could show your friends. The one that I'm looking at right now, it's about President Biden says that he will now make all decisions based on coin flips. And it goes on to talk about how he has complete confidence in this and how some people think it's crazy, some people want to go with him on the idea, etc. So, and yeah, there's daily articles, one article every day for $5 a month. So be sure to check out themodernreport.com. That's the THE Modern Report MODERNREPORT.com. Themodernreport.com. Okay. Moving on. Breaking news. Of course, they put breaking in every article. Apple is working to bring a full touchscreen to the MacBook Pro display in 2025. I wouldn't agree with this, but
No.
let's see if this is a rumor or a leak. This will make the device much closer to the iPad. Yeah, no, is there links or is it just a
basically
tweet?
going to be an iPad with 2 screens to that point that runs on Mac OS.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the keyboard's going to be a screen. I wouldn't like that because I kind of like the satisfaction of pushing.
No, they
down
already
buttons.
did that. Oh, you mean the whole keyboard?
Yeah, look at the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
It's a screen.
No, the whole keyboard's not the screen. It's just that top bar. That's a picture of the old MacBook when they used to have that touch bar.
Wait, don't they still have that touch bar?
No, not on mine.
No, that's not. There's not a keyboard there. The whole keyboard's a screen.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, look closely. You not see it?
I don't even know if it's a render or a real photo. No, the keyboard's real. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just a photo. I don't know why we're talking about that. Anyway, apparently by 2025 we're gonna get a touchscreen Mac. I don't know. I feel like the Mac screen is already incredibly hard to keep clean and keep, I don't know, just tidy enough to use. So a touchscreen Mac seems like a disaster. Of course, they could change the finish on the display to make it more reasonable to touch, but yeah, they can do whatever they want to do. Okay, we have one more little story that I wanted to talk about before we go. Or not before we go, but until we run out of ideas, and then if you want to bring something up, we can. But I saw this video.
Hey guys, my name is Asher.
Oh, jeez, sorry about that. I saw this video. Okay, so I recently just, and Joshie, can you see that? You see
Yeah.
there's like an angel right there. But it was weird because all the comments, oh my gosh, that's my Roblox audio ID thing. All the comments are just saying amen. If you believe in God, please like amen. And I don't know, it just kind of frustrated me that everybody was acting like they believed it because it made them feel good and just because it had to do with religion. And it's clearly not real. You could see the road to rush. And just to prove how easy it was, I went and I made my own little version of it. You can see it's coming up right here. I took a photo of myself and comped on some wings. Oh my gosh, I think Joshie just disconnected. He's reconnecting. That's not good. I'll just keep talking to the audience, I guess. And I comped on some wings. Oh. Can you hear me, Joshie?
Yeah, I lost complete connection. I don't know what happened.
You're good. Anyway, so I made my own little version of it. Let me... Main... Portfolio... Here you go. I actually used that footage that we filmed at the beach like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you could see the angel comes up right here. So I just did that to kind of recreate his thing. And it's just kind of dumb that something that a 14-year-old kid can do is able to fool the whole internet just because it has to do with something related to holiness or spirituality or whatever. All right. Is there any topics you want to go over or anything you want to add?
No, not really.
All right. Well, I guess that about wraps up episode 8 of the Powered on Tech podcast. I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, we'll see you next time. See you on episode 9. Peace.